Hi, it's Mrs. Pope, and today we're going to talk about piecewise functions. Our goal is to write and graph piecewise functions, and they're simply functions with little pieces. All right, so what is a piecewise function? It's a function with at least two different expressions, which you see here in our example, and its graph has different pieces. That's why we call it a piecewise function. So this function, f of x, is going to be 2x if x is between 1 and 10, or the other piece, the other different expression, is 7x if your x is greater than 10. So depending on your domain, depending on your x value, you pick which piece you're going to be using. Let's look at a real-world example of a piecewise function. We're always looking for real-world problems in math, so here's one for you. Let's say the local steak and seafood buffet, all you can eat, has a special pricing strategy. For children 1 through 6, they pay $2 per year. So if they're 1 year old, they pay $2. 2 years old, they pay $4, and so on. Everyone else pays a $20 flat fee. Let's write and graph a piecewise function, because we have two different pieces, that models this situation. All right, our function f of x is going to be equal to two different pieces. The top part is 2x. That's only if x is between 1 and 6. Notice at the bottom, x is our age in years. So if you're between 1 and 6, you're going to use the function 2 times x, which is your age. If you're greater than 6, so if you're older than 6, then you're just going to use 20. Remember, f of x is just the same as y. It's just a new way of showing it. It's called function notation. But it acts exactly like y equals. So don't get too thrown off by that. All right, let's look at the graph of this situation. So we have piece 1 and piece 2, since it's a piecewise function. Piece 1, you'll notice on the graph, is a straight line. The points are, as you see on the table, 1, 2, 2, 4, 3, 6. It's just y equals 2x. So I took that first piece and graphed it. But notice I only graphed the line. Lines go on forever and ever. I only graphed it between my x values of 1 and 6, because that's all that mattered. Notice the circles on either end are closed because of the greater than or equal to and less than or equal to. And then for my second piece, I went up to where y is equal to 20. Well, of course, that's just a straight line. So anywhere over the age of 6, you're going to use piece 2. Anywhere between the ages of 1 to 6, you're using piece 1. So this is our piecewise function graphed. I took two different pieces and graphed them separately. The first one, y equals 2x, you'll find here. And the second one is just y equals 20, or f of x equals 20, which of course is a straight line. The reason this is open is because it's greater than 6, not greater than or equal to. So keep that in mind. If you were to read this, you can see what your price would be all the way up to 6. At 6, that's where the tricky part is. At 6, you actually are going to still pay your $2 per age. That's why it's colored in here. At 6 here, it does not include that because it doesn't happen until you're over 6. Thanks for watching. Remember, you are responsible for your own learning.